Yo guys, what's going on and welcome back to a brand new video on HMSGP News, where today we're talking about the MotoGP calendar, which will potentially expand to 22 races from 2022 with a compromise of fewer tests across a season. Now, currently on the MotoGP calendar, you have your post-race test in Jerez, a post-race test at Barcelona, and a pre-event test at Misano. That comes after a post-event test at Brno, off the top of my head. And then I think that might be it. I think there might be a couple of private tests, maybe in Sepang, but that's private stuff. The official tests are post-races at Jerez, Catalonia, Brno, and before Misano. Now, during the weekend just gone at San Marino, Carmelo Ezpeleta confirmed that the maximum number of races will be expanded to 22 as from 2022. Obviously, next year we've got 20 races with the addition of the Kimi Ring in Finland, which obviously the test riders got to ride around the other month, and seems to be mixed about that track, to be honest. But that's next year, and now we've got to be looking at 2022 and what tracks are linked with this MotoGP calendar expansion. Now, the first main one is Portugal, a track in Portugal. Now, it's not what you think it is. It's not Estoril, which is a shame. I'd like to see MotoGP go back to Estoril. Great circuit, ran from 1987 to 2012, with, a couple of current racers winning at the Estoril circuit, the likes of Marc Marquez, Pol Espargaro, Dovi got a win, I believe, in Moto 250s. Rossi obviously has won there. Lorenzo's won there. And I think that might be it for the current racers. So all the top guys, if you like, they have experience of Estoril. And I think it will just be perfect to have Estoril back. However, that's not the case. And it looks like we're going to get a race at Portimao, which, again, it's an okay circuit, but for me, Estoril is head and shoulders above and beyond Portimao. But the roller coaster of Portimao looks like it might be making its way onto the MotoGP calendar in a couple of years' time. That kind of was a big talk back in the World Superbike round at Portimao. Another track that has been linked, and there's been a lot of social media circulations about this because it apparently might be a bit of a street race version, is Indonesia, which is set to host the sport in 2021, with the calendar obviously going 2022, the maximum of 22, which would be the addition of obviously Portugal. So, and Indonesia and Portugal look like they're going to be the ones that are going to be added, with the Kimi Ring, which is being added from next year. Whether or not that's a good thing, there's been a lot of talk from riders. Maverick says at least the test has to be less. We'll have more races, that's right, but we'll have, to rest a bit. Race. Is kind of not very good on the body. So mixed feelings from Maverick. Is like, yeah, we get race more, but you don't get many days to rest, because, when you go for a test in MotoGP, you do like up to 80, between 70 and 100 laps every test, every day. So that's a lot of laps, and if you've got to race back to back, and yeah, it's definitely going to be a stress on the riders. Maybe that's going to, maybe push the likes of Cal Crutchlow, Valentino Rossi, maybe even Andrea Dovizioso to maybe think about retiring, a little bit sooner. Obviously, Rossi very close to retirement age anyway. Crutchlow speculated his retirement situation, but Dovi, he hasn't really. But maybe he's got a kid. He might not want to be traveling around the world week in, week out. Maybe he enjoys staying at home like the championship, how it is, where you do get a little bit of a chance to just step back, spend time with your family and friends, and then go back to work. But this calendar, definitely for the fans, it's great. You get an extra 2 races, but for the riders and the teams, it's a hard work, because you think about, it's just the riders who's got to go for it. No, it's the teams, it's the personnel of the championship, it's the commentators, it's absolutely everybody who's got to be spending even more time away from home, and that's definitely going to have an effect on it. But in my opinion, it comes with its pros and cons. As a sports fan, yeah, it's great to see more MotoGP action, but there has to be a limit. You can't have, like, 30 races in a championship. You know, it's got to stop at some point, and hopefully 22 is about right, hopefully, for the next couple of years. But that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button, hit subscribe. Let us know what you think about this calendar expansion down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.